Logan Brown.
Logan, tell me about yourself.
Uh, Graduated Effingham High School in 2020. Played a lot of football there. I currently play football at Eastern Illinois. I play video games a lot. I work out a lot. Go to school, and I'm a dad. A 1-year-old son here in November, and he shares my birthday. Junior and senior year were probably the best 2 years. All three of them were good. Sophomore year was good. I didn't have as huge of a role, but it was very fun. Junior year, I split time with Kendall Ballman at running back, and I put a full-time safety spot. It was just the chemistry, especially being down like 12 seniors from the previous year. It was really a come together kind of team. We played for each other every game, and we left it all out there. You always want to leave something that everyone's going to remember. And going to the fourth round of playoffs, that's never been, like, technically never happened. Kind of did back in the 3-round playoff system, but no one's ever made it 4 games in the playoffs. And our team was together for a really long time, JFL all the way up to high school. And especially after suffering my injury, my broken ankle in week 3. It was tough for a while, but having all the guys there, they picked up the slack. They helped me out morally. They were always there for me. They were ready for me to come back. And when I came back, I made the most of it.
Talk about your teammates you had in high school as a senior.
So Nathan Shackford currently plays at University of Wisconsin-Platteville. He was the quarterback, just a phenomenal playmaker, extremely athletic, one of the most athletic people I've ever seen. Anytime you needed a big play, you could always rely on him. Tristan Duncan is almost the same thing. He's just incredibly athletic, fast, quick. He can make a move, and he can burn just about anybody. You need a pass. You know who you're going to. It's going to be to him. So Jack Gillum at tight end was just it was like a flex tight end, like also another super athletic, kind of like a flex guy, where you can wide him out and slot. You can put him in the backfield. You can put him at tight end and just run all these misdirection routes and short routes that they'll never expect, and just dump it off to him, let him go.
Your senior year, what was your favorite game to be a part of as a senior, and why?
Oh, it's a hard choice, but I think I'm going to go with Prairie Central. When we went up there, and man, the stands were packed. The atmosphere was just incredible. It was so much of a different kind of game, different vibe, It was so different, and that was the game. It's like we win this, we make history at Effingham, and in Effingham football. So it was just a game where we played pretty lackluster in the beginning, and then in the second half we pulled it back together and we played like we played and we won. And it was just an incredible moment.
About the Murfreesboro game, week 4. Unfortunate, tough inning, but I mean, what a game. Talk about that.
The thing that haunted us most, especially in most of those games, is we just kind of came out catching in the first half. We didn't really play offensively very well at all. No points in the first half. So when you get to the second half, you're down 14 in a playoff game when the weather's horrible. You're playing in a swamp. It's just really hard to come back from something like that. But the offense managed to do it. Defense kept playing until the very end, when a very unfortunate tip pass by myself landed into the wrong hands and ended up losing the game.
Talk about Coach Brett Hefner. What has he put you into a position of? How great of a guy and coach has he done to put you into the person you are today?
I think not only coaching me as a player, just as a man, and shaped me, because without him, I would not be anywhere near the person I am today. He taught me so many things, hard work and discipline will get you what you want if you put enough in. And he's just an incredible person that I look up to and think a lot about. And I loved that he coached hard, but he also loved harder. And it was just an amazing coach. I don't think I'll ever have one better than him.
Now that you're at Eastern, what are some things that are different compared to when you were in high school?
So it's not as different as I thought it would be. We use like periods to make up our practice. We'll have like an 18-period practice, 6-minute periods. We'll do warm-ups, obviously, then we'll go to like an individual, and then we'll go to like just linemen and linebackers and running back like little run thing. We'll do 7-on-7 still. We'll do team. We do tackling, full tackle segments sometimes, and sometimes we'll just do like a lot of like big walkthrough stuff like that, mental periods. But it's kind of like high school, just on a bigger scale. Especially at the beginning, we did routine tests every week or every 2 weeks, And then we kind of try to keep everybody in campus instead of leaving and going out and doing all this stuff. But it's kind of difficult. And it's masks all the time. Mask on a helmet, mask in the weight room, mask in the locker room. It's just you're never allowed to take it off unless you're not around somebody else.
What is your workout routine like?
So we work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right now. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays is more of a conditioning kind of day. So I'll wake up at about 5:30 in the morning. We'll have lift at 7. So I'll get up at 5:30, leave by 6, be up there. We'll work out for an hour, hour and a half. We'll stretch out, get protein, and then go on to class and stuff like that. And then Tuesdays will be a little bit different. It'll be on the field at 7, running for about an hour, hour and a half. And then, so it's basically the same, but just running instead of lifting.
Expectations coming for EIU football and Logan Brown this spring season.
Obviously, we're going to do everything in our power to go 7-0 this spring season. We've put in a lot of work, and we've got a lot of guys in the right spots, and they do a lot of things right. And, of course, especially going from high school to collegiate level, everyone's bigger, everyone's faster, and everyone's stronger. And there are some incredible athletes on this team, defensively especially. It's amazing to watch, amazing to be a part of, and to participate in. They're looking to put me just anywhere I can play, special teams-wise especially. Right now, there's a lot of guys ahead of me in the linebacker room, and they're incredible athletes. Love both of them. The 2 starters, they're amazing guys. I'm just gonna play wherever they need me to play. I'm gonna give them my all, and I would like to play, obviously, but if I don't earn it, that's on me. It's not on them. So I'm gonna work to play on special teams as much as I can. Just kind of having that feeling of fulfillment. I've always wanted to play at Eastern since I moved. I went to a lot of football camps there when I was younger, and it was just an amazing place. It was the big place, it's the big name in the area, and I always wanted to play football there in the back of my mind. It was a big goal, other than obviously the ones we had ahead of us in high school. But I always worked to play there, and I put the work in, and I got what I got out of it. I'm currently about 6'1" and about 210 pounds. I'm up about 30 pounds since I started going there and doing their workouts and stuff like that.
If you wouldn't have chose EIU, where would you have went?
I probably would have not played football in college, unfortunately. I didn't have a lot of recruitment. I had a couple places looking at me, but they were pretty far away. And with my family here and my son here, I can't go 3 to 4 hours away. So it was kind of a blessing to see them late in the recruitment phase pick me up and say they want me. So
talk about, obviously Tristan had a tragic accident that everybody's prayers have come and God's helped him out so much in many ways, but his accident, but not just him as a person, but talk about him as a friend of yours.
It was a guy that I feel like he kind of looked up to me. He asked me a lot of questions about college, a lot of things to do and how he felt and what he wanted to do with college. It was just a guy you could always hang out with. And the night I heard, it just had me itching. I was anxious and I was so nervous and scared. And I was physically itching. I was so anxious because I didn't know. I had nothing. I know not a lot of information. And it's great to see that he came through. And I'm going to be doing anything to help him I can. And it's great to see that he's doing good and he's going to be okay.
What has football done to change your life, Logan?
Football's been a huge part of my life for a very long time. I played flag in 2nd and 3rd grade, tackle 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all the way up until college now. All the different coaches have left a huge impact. They taught me a lot of things, especially the hard work and the discipline, and just knowing that, you're not going to get it just by asking. You got to work for it. And that's just a huge thing in every life that people should know. And unfortunately, some people don't have that because they don't have that kind of structure that football gives you.
Tell me something about you that not a lot of people know.
Probably that before I lived here, I lived in Lincoln, and like the Lincoln that we played in football. So if we never moved, I probably would have been a Lincoln rail splitter playing football against Effingham, and it would have been a completely different perspective, and it would have been insanely, not like deja vu, but it would be like kind of crazy to think about. I would have never known the difference, obviously, but thinking about it now, it would have been pretty cool.
Who are your biggest supporters, Logan?
Definitely my mom, my dad. Mom loves the football. She always wanted to be a part of it, and they always buy me anything I need for gear, clothing, anything like that. And obviously my girlfriend and my son are both just huge on it. They love it. They love being a part of it, and they think it's extremely just a blessing, and it's very cool to see that I can do my dream. Like they're here to live with me during my dream.
What advice would you give to a young football player wanting to play college football?
Work hard. Work as hard as you possibly can. With enough hard work, you can have anything in life. You just gotta work for it, and make your time worth your while. Don't miss workouts. Don't be the guy who's, goofing off in class, being a you know what. Just do everything right and work hard, and you will get what you want. It's just memories for a lifetime. Something I'll never forget, no matter how old I get. High school is obviously something that's a huge part of everyone's life, but athletes, I think, just have a completely different perspective on it. They've got the bond, they've got all the memories from playing a sport with a bunch of guys that they grew up with that will stick forever. Keeping my jerseys is definitely a huge thing, and I'll never, I always get that warm feeling when I see my jerseys. It's just unlike anything.
In closing, Logan, anything that you would like to share that we didn't mention?
Just there's a lot of people out there to help you, and especially coaches, and they really care, and they'll do everything they can to put you in the best position to win and to have a good future. My mom, my dad, my family always supported me. It's amazing, and if there's anything you can do to help Tristan out, especially with his medical fees and everything else, getting him back on his feet, please do. He's a great kid, and he has a big, bright future ahead of him.
Logan Brown, EHS Grad 2020, EIU freshman football player. Logan, thank you for your time.
Thank you.